Good morning, fellow YouTubers. It's Sunday morning. What's the date of the day? It's the 10th of March 2024, and I'm just off out for another adventure, and I've just pulled over in the Nook shops on my way out the Prince Edward Road. It's a bit drizzly. It's the weather forecast for where I'm going, Wooler area, is slight drizzle, like 0.3, 0.9 throughout the day. So basically I'll have to have rain max on and caps and pull my hood up and all that later on when I get to Wooler. So today's journey is going to take us back to the College Valley in Wooler and the Lambton Valley. So you walk halfway along the College Valley, then drop down to the left from the Cuddystone Hall, and then cross the bridge across the College Burn, and then start going up the Lambton Valley, past the old schoolhouse first, then Coldgate Cottage, then Dunsdale Farm, and then eventually if you go right to the top you go to Gold's Clough Farm. So there's been lots of chatter about the Lambton Valley from a lot of people on the site that I'm a member of, Walking Northumberland, and so I thought I'd go back because I haven't been up there for a while. And I've got Bear with us, so basically because it's lambing season as well, I'm going to have to keep him on his leader constantly from getting out the car, so he's going to be pulling my arms off by the sockets. So I don't know how it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be like, but I'm getting out anyway because I didn't get out last week. We're sorting out my car again, but it's all the rear ends done now for to do the tracking, which I'm getting done, and I'm getting 2 new tyres put on full tread on Monday morning or Tuesday morning, and then put in for its MOT. It's all complete, so I'll be happy about that. Right, so without further ado, I'll continue down Prince Edward Road here and get onto the John Reed Road, heading out towards where I'm going. So I'll be getting onto the A1, driving up towards the left turn onto the A697 Coldstream Road and head towards Wooler, and then which way am I going here? I'm having to think because we am going. All right, okay. So I bypass Wooler and then take a left turn at Arkeld Manor Hall, and then just drive in towards Kirk Newton, and then past West Kirk Newton over the bridge, then turn left and start going up behind the farms, and then eventually I'll be parking up at Hethpool Car Park in Wooler, and then walking right up the College Valley. And then it's beautiful, so obviously I'll have to wait until I get the daylight. So when I get to where I'm going and park up in the car park, I'll set up my time lapse as usual, then just kill a bit of time waiting for daylight. Right, so without further ado, I'll head out now, so bye for now. It's 4:55 AM in the morning. I've arrived in Wooler after a nice slow drive along the A697 Coldstream Road, and I'm going to head along towards Arkeld now, then take the left turn at the Arkeld Manor Hall, and then head into Kirk Newton, and then to West Newton over the road bridge, then turn left and go behind the farms, and that's what takes you along towards Hethpool Car Park, where I'm going to be parking up to do my walk. But it's still early at the moment, so I've just stopped in for a quick wee. I was desperate, so. And it's still raining. It was lashing down earlier on, but it's just a fine drizzle at the moment, so thank God for that. But it just means after walking along the College Valley I'm going to get soaking, so if it gets too bad I'll just have to head back towards the car. Right, so without further ado, it's 4:55 AM in the morning, and I've done what's that, 56.3 miles so far from South Shields. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. It's 5:23 AM in the morning, and I've arrived at Hethpool Car Park in Wooler, in the start of the College Valley. So I'm just going to kill some time by getting the dog on his leader and taking it for a walk along the main road there, heading into College Valley, just so he can go to the toilet and do what he needs to do. And then I'll just come back and sit in the car and just wait for some daylight to come in so I can start recording again. And I'll set up my time-lapse camera later on when it starts getting daylight. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. Right, it's 6:40 AM in the morning and I've decided to give it a miss. It's pissing down the rain, it's constant. The sky's unclear and it's full of rain. So I've just had the dog out the car again just so he can go and do his business, which he's done. And now I'm just going to abandon the idea of walking up the College Valley there in favour of staying dry and being sane. Everything's getting flooded out. The car park's getting flooded out and all, it's full of water all over the shop. So I'm just giving it up on a bad idea. I'll just have to come back again when the weather improves. But I mean, if I start walking up the road, I'll just get soaked wet within a few minutes because it's lashing down. I've waited and waited and waited. I've been sitting in the car just keeping warm just to see if it would clear a little bit. But it doesn't seem to be. Skies are just full grey, full of water. So, and obviously the visibility is not very good. So I'm just going to give it a miss, jump back in the car and start driving towards home. So bye for now. Right, it's time to bugger off home because it's just a washout with rain. It's pissing down. So I'm just going to start driving out of College Valley and heading home. Right, it's just a waste. I'm going to abandon the idea. It's just, I'm not going to get soaking wet because it looks like it's not going to cave in anytime soon. Right, so here we go, driving out of here. I've sat in the car for over an hour just to see if it's going to improve, but if anything it's just getting worse, and it's that sleet rain, it's horrible. Like I say, if I locked the car up and started walking up the main road there going into the College Valley, I'd just get absolutely soaking wet within minutes. It'd be uncomfortable for the rest of the day. So as you can see, it's not clear visibility anyway, so any videos I did make would be shitty because you've just got to constantly have your windscreen wipers on. It's raining that heavy. I drove here no problem this morning. We're getting here so early it was pitch black, nobody around, and I just drove straight into the valley. Never came across another car coming in here. Right, so when you turn off the main road at West Newton, the signpost points left to come into here, and it says a mile and a quarter. It's just a single tarmac track coming in here. It's got a few potholes as well, so there's a few here. You've got to slow down and just roll over them basically, so you don't wreck your springs. And I've just had all mine done because of that. I've got new springs on both sides. I've had the tracking done, all the camber bolts replaced because they were all rusted and seized on, so they couldn't do the tracking on the rear of my car. So I've had all that renewed, changed out, and it's just been had its tracking done. So ready for me good tyres going on Monday, and then put in for its MOT on Tuesday morning. So it should fly through all this new stuff that's been getting done to the car. So I've just changed over my camera from time-lapse mode to video mode, so I can video the drive out of here. So while I was sitting there in the car park, there was a robin came down and walked from the signpost there, the information board, right across to my car and underneath it. They're very timid, obviously it's looking for food, and they must associate people parking up their cars, they feed them, so I come trotting over, and then a couple of minutes after that, noticed a stoat or something running through the long grass in front of the car. Okay, so I'm just driving nice and slow along this tarmac track. This is, like I say, there's potholes here and there as you go along. Running across the field there on the left hand side. Right, so this track is just thin enough for one vehicle at a time really, and it's all soft verges on the side, so basically if you go off the road you might get stuck, especially like my car because it's front wheel drive, so once it starts spinning, not getting a grip, it's murder getting back up on the road. Right, so it's back down through Wooler and then onto the A697 Coldstream Road to start heading back towards Morpeth, going home. And get on the A1, turn right and start heading back along past the Metro Centre. And then eventually the Angel of the North, and then my junction 65 off onto the 1231 going back to South Shields. See, there's a couple of passing places where you just got to be lucky if you see another car that you're pretty close to the passing places, so you don't have to reverse for miles. Just let the car past or you to get past. So there's a few holes in the road just along here. You just got to take your time. It's alright once you get back on the main road at West Newton and go back along past Kirk Newton and then to Ackeld. Looks like there's a car going to be coming up here. Just see his headlights on. Sign Wooler and Kirk Newton. Wooler 6 miles, Kirk Newton 3/4. So it's just turned out to be a right shitty day. Normally I wouldn't mind if I was going through like forestry or something and you can get a little bit of shelter from trees, but where I'm going is just mostly walking along main roads out in the open all the time, so I'll get absolutely soaking, dripping wet within a minute's like I say, so that's why I'm not hanging around. Right, so this is West Newton, and you go back over the arch bridge here, the road bridge where the river's going underneath, and just continue along past the old station house, which is on the left there, and then past Kirk Newton Community Hall, just further along here. Right, so I'm crossing over the river now by the road bridge here. towards Kirk Newton now. And there's your sign on the left hand side, Kirk Newton, please drive carefully. The community hall. There's car parking spaces just there to the right. You can park there and walk up the road, then cross over that bridge, and then head towards Hethpool Lynn waterfall from the bridge there, where you climb over the wall via the turnstile ladder. That's one way you can go anyway. Walk along from where I've just parked at Hethpool car park. Okay, so just continue along this road now past the turn-off door where you go to Evening Bell. Do that walk. So as you can see, it's just a waste of time going out anywhere in this, and all the roads are full of puddles of water, like that one. So just have to be careful driving on the A697 Coast Stream road as well, because it's got a tendency to hold big, massive puddles of water. Hit the water, you start upward gliding. Right, so this is the turn off now where you turn right if you want to go up Evening Bell. Just on this corner here, on the bend. Just park up there on the corner, you can walk up the track there past those cottages.